Hi guys, just wanted to make a fast video for Mr. Peaceman. I noticed that he made a video and he's talking about me. I feel so honored, Mr. Peaceman, but also a little confused. Let's see what you have to say that is so confusing.
Sure of that. So IC has commented on one of my
Let's see.
which I think is the
Let's see.
in the name of Allah, the most beneficent, the most merciful, welcome to all of you.
Thank you.
One day ago, I received an email from YouTube about a certain IC, which I think is the same person, Investigate Islam, under another nickname.
What?
But I'm not sure.
What? No. Mr. Peaceman, please. If I sound like a man, honestly, I should kill myself. Really? You know, all you need to do is your own little investigation, Mr. Peaceman, to discover who is icy. Because I'm not Investigate Islam. If I sound like Mr. Investigate Islam to you, we got problems. We have problems. Or rather, you have a problem. I hope not. I hope you don't have this kind of problem that, I'm thinking about. But anyway, let me help you. I got some tips for you. Just to make your life easier the next time you get confused. Because Muhammad, he said you're a Muslim women, only have half a brain. But women actually were detail people. And I want to give you some detail tips. Okay? Hold on. Okay, this is my detail tip for you, Mr. Peaceman. Do you see this site? This is my site. Icy channel. It's blue. Different colors of blue because I'm a girl. Girls like blue, We like blue. Now, let me show you something else. So, do you see this site now, sir? This site is Investigate Islam site. Do you see it? It's gray and black. Because he's a guy. Guys like dark colors. This is a tip for you. If you're looking for us again and you're confused how to find us, look for the light blue site. Or look for the gray site. Just a tip. Girl to girl. I want to show you something else before we go any further, because I heard what you had to say about the recite issue, and I want to share with you something that I found, because I was doing a quick little search on the internet trying to find the story of the cave, and I came across another site. It says I'm on way. So I went into this site and I dug around and I started finding the story of the cave as reported by this Islamic site. So let's go over it together real quickly. Don't want to take up too much of your time. Here we have the story of the jinn Jibril, who appeared to Muhammad, right? And he said, read. But as Muhammad was illiterate and had never received any instruction in reading or writing, he said to the angel, I'm not a reader. And the angel took hold of him and squeezed him as much as he could bear. And then he said again, read. And the prophet said, I'm not a reader. And the angel again squeezed the prophet. He seized the prophet, and squeezed him and said, read. Let's have it your way. Just for fun. Okay? A jinn named Jibril, he appeared to Muhammad and he said, recite. But as Muhammad was illiterate, never having received any instruction in reading or writing, he said to the angel, I'm not a reciter. And the prophet took hold of him. The angel took hold of him and squeezed him as much as he could bear and said again, recite. But the prophet then said, I'm not a reciter. Well, hello, Mr. Peaceman, this just doesn't add up for me. I'm so sorry. It doesn't make sense that Muhammad would refuse and say, I'm not a reader. Why would he say that? Or why would he say, I'm not a reciter? If you have it your way, and this jinn said to him, recite, why would Muhammad say, I'm not a reciter? I mean, any moron can recite, But not every person can read. Muhammad would have no reason to refuse to recite. But he was simply being honest, and he said, I can't read. I'm not a reader. This jinn had to resort to violence, and he squeezed your messenger and hurt him, forcing him to read. You know, on a side note, sir, it's very strange that your God was unable to make his will happen because Muhammad left that cave still not reciting or not reading. If my Lord said to me to do something, you can bet your bottom that I'm going to be able to do it because God can make all things happen. False gods, they can make nothing happen. And Muhammad ran from the cave still not being able to recite or read. Have it your way. He refused and he said, I can't. I can't. Your Muhammad was stronger than your Allah. And by the way, let me go on here. Down at the bottom it says that your God, he taught by the pen. Well, if you're reading or writing, I connect it more to the pen than reciting. And Muhammad said, I can't read. Because he was illiterate, he never received any instruction in reading or writing. But your Allah, he taught by the pen. It's kind of interesting. It fits better than what you're trying to tell people. You know, I got a new question for you. I don't want to go on with this anymore because it's a tired subject. But I want to ask you something, and I hope that you can answer me because you're the smart guy. I'm just a Western girl. So I want to draw your attention here to something else, and I want to ask your opinion of it, if you don't mind, sir. This here is a picture of an eye, a woman's eye, and it has makeup on. Nice eyeliner on her eye. Do you see that, sir? Well, eyeliner is a makeup which is used to define the eyes and is to change the perceived shape or to create a certain mood. This is what eyeliner does. Black kohl contour may change the entire look of the face, and it causes the eyes to just pop out, which is very alluring for men. Very alluring for men to have a woman's eyes pop out in their face. Muslim women, they wear the hijab and the niqab, and you know they're covered head to toe, but they wear a lot of black makeup because it's the only thing that they can show of themselves, and it causes their eyes to just pop out for the men, and it attracts the men to them. Now I want to know, sir, I want to know why Muhammad wore makeup. I want to understand. I can know and I understand that Muhammad only had revelation come to him when he was wearing his wife's clothes. And I know that he dyed his hair, among other things. But I want to deal here just with the makeup part. And you, sir, recognize this site as the official government website from Saudi Arabia, and I saw you use it yourself. So therefore you trust it. And I challenge you right now, sir. I challenge you, peace man, to read and explain this hadith. Because what I understand from this hadith is that Muhammad had a makeup case. He had a makeup box with kohl in it, and he applied it 3 times a day to his face. I want to know from you, what is a man doing wearing makeup to make his eyes pop out? And you know, there's something else. Here's a YouTube video I want to share with you, and I want to understand what's going on. This man here in this YouTube video, he's showing relics of Muhammad in Egypt. You can see the boxes in the background. He has different artifacts that belonged to your leader Muhammad, and this one that he's presenting itself is Muhammad's makeup applicator is in this box. The stick that Muhammad used to apply his black makeup to make his eyes pop out and become alluring. So you can watch that video later yourself. Okay? And I want to share more. I want to understand, honestly I do, what any man is doing wearing makeup. Do you wear makeup yourself, sir? Do you make your eyes pop out? And what's the purpose of that? You know, Muhammad didn't like women to change their eyebrows and pluck their eyebrows in fear of it being maybe too sexy. He had he had some very strange ideas But he didn't have a problem with himself wearing sexy eye makeup. Just to make his eyes pop out. Help me to understand why your prophet wore makeup and wore his wife's clothes, please.